Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new cosmic monster, Chimaney. This is the monster available in the free Legends Pass, so you do not need to pay money for this monster. All you need to do is play the game. You can even watch Monsterwood videos and you would get Chimaney if you're watching this video when it was first released. He looks adorable as a baby. Alright guys, so huge shout out to Social Point for giving me the chance to make this exclusive first look. Any gems I use will be reimbursed. They've given me all the cells I need to take this monster to rank 5 and all the food I need to feed this monster because it is expensive to feed him to level 150. So based on that ultimate, I can tell this monster is an attacker. For many years, presents went down Chimaney's body, but there was never anything for him. Oh, he's mad then. Every Christmas day, he saw little monster relics and runes of all kinds. It would have been nice to receive a pack of scented coal or some premium firewood, you know? He started stealing a present or two, but this year he hit the jackpot when he opened a box containing Stardust, and that was how this monster came to be. Lit Chimaney deals massive fire damage to all enemies, applies Burn, Ignite, and Mega Stun. Phenomenal ultimate. This is the kind of ultimate that changes the game, right? If no enemy monsters are immune to stun, the fact that you are dealing massive fire damage, you apply Dots, Burn, and Ignite, and then they are stunned for 2 turns, ooh, they are pretty much dead after that. Alright. Power stat. This monster has a power stat of 7392, which is honestly a little less than average, but I think he's going to make up for it with tortures based on the ultimate. The life stat is 75,400, which is the 5th highest stat in the whole entire game. It's tied with that of Firestar, so him and Firestar have the exact same life stat. It's a new unique life stat. And the speed stat is 5830, which is honestly a little less than average. It's tied with that of Aatrox. In terms of the trait, this monster is immune to freeze. So this monster is protected against the likes... Oh, actually, look, at rank 1 you're immune to stun. So this monster is like a counter to the previous PvP monster, Legenc, who has freezing and stunning capabilities. Also against Varupapu, you can protect against him. So freeze and stun immunity, and at rank 3 you also get an immunity to torture status caster. Wait, no? I think that's a permanent. You are permanently immune to torture, which means taking down this monster, you're going to have to do it with brute force. You are susceptible to possession and corruption, of course. I don't know how CDA will work. This monster, I imagine, is probably going to have some zero cooldown skills, so let's go ahead and explore that. Alright everyone, it is time to look at Chimaney. Rustic Stove deals moderate metal damage to one enemy, 22 stamina, 0 cooldown. Moderate metal and 0 cooldown is pretty nice. Fireplace deals low fire damage to one enemy, applies burn, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina. Also very nice, doesn't matter if you got stamina drain, doesn't matter if you got hit with CDA, you can at least burn the enemy monster. Soft Wood for Kindling deals moderate fire damage to an enemy, applies burn to an enemy, and fire immunity to itself. Target receives no fire damage, so if you get hit with a fire-based attack, it's going to be absolutely 0, and this is actually 0 cooldown. So off the top of my head, I am thinking Kai. If Kai was to attack you, I do believe he has mostly fire-based attacks. You are protected against the likes of Kai, although I don't know how often he's used. So on top of this, it also applies burning. So burning and fire immunity. I think it'd be better to go with the fire immunity because you never know when you could run into it. I mean, nowadays monsters are having like different elemental attacks. Look at a monster like Robo, for example. He has a thunder-based attack and a fire-based attack. So, you know, it's useful to have something like that. Ancient Stove deals moderate metal damage to an enemy and applies stun to an enemy. It requires cooldown. So it is a singular stun skill. Deploy Steel deals moderate metal and stuns everyone. So we have an AoE stun. So this is actually a denier monster. Oh, that's interesting. I thought he was an attacker. Hardwood for Burning deals moderate fire damage to an enemy, applies burn and fire immunity to itself. Deals moderate fire, applies burn to everyone. Okay, so this is burn to everyone, whereas this is burn to a single enemy monster, and they both give you fire immunity. This one, the one on the right has the 0 cooldown, whereas the one on the left has the 1 turn cooldown. Iron Door deals moderate metal damage and applies stun to one enemy twice. So double stun just basically increases the likelihood of actually landing. And the reason I like a skill like Iron Door is because we've seen monsters like Firestar, for example, has the tough trait, right? Not just hardened, tough. Other monsters also have hardened, and there's actually another monster that has hardened at unranked, and then at rank 1 it upgrades to tough. So double stun, higher likelihood of landing. I like that. And Rest at Boundfire activates all cooldowns on one enemy. We have a single CDA. This is a very interesting monster. So this monster has the capacity to AoE stun everyone. At the same time, this monster can single CDA. At the same time, this monster can... Where is it? This monster can double stun to increase the likelihood of actually landing. So you have your AoE stun, you have your single CDA, you have your double stun, and then you have another singular stun if you want it. Although I would say it's probably better to go with the burn. This monster, I can see this monster being ran 2 different ways. I can see this monster as being a main denier who just goes and does the AoE stun. I can also see this monster being ran as a team speed holder who's there just at the very last step to do the AoE stun, to do the single CDA, whoever you need to do the single double stun to whoever you need to, or AoE burn everyone. That's the way I see this monster. Traps, this monster would run the Nabuline's trap, so if you take damage, you can stamina drain. Oh, this is cool. You can also do Charizard's Amulet, so you can actually stamina drain. Yeah, so I actually see this monster being probably more beneficial as a team speed holder, and you just end off with whatever you need to do. That's kind of how I'm seeing this monster. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's probably the best usage of this monster in my opinion. Let's see, runes. So yeah, all team speed, I would say, or I mean, technically you would be able to do 3 speed, but I think just the books he's in and everything, I don't think he'd really work out as a 3 speed holder. In the PvP meta with Megataunt, 3 speed would be kind of useless. So you could kind of do what you do with other bases where it's like Tabora, Megataunt, and then Chimaney. But if an enemy monster is immune to stun, that won't really help you out. But nonetheless, we will go ahead and max him out, and then we will try different builds for him. But to me, I like the skill set, but I also recognize that in the current meta, I don't foresee this as a monster that is constantly used. But I do like it. I do like that he has AoE deny. I do like that he has singular denial, one's a double, and then the ability to add a dot and protect against fire while also being immune to torture and freeze and stun. That is pretty nice, but you are susceptible to getting possessed, and if you get possessed, he's going to work against you. Alright, so the only way I can give level 10 runes to my monster is to get rid of some of my legendaries that have the level 10 rune. That was my team race monster. Not my team race, my team wars monster that I used. So hopefully I have another one that I can use whenever a team war arises. Alright, let's go mythic, and let's go fire. Chimaney, let's see. Whoops, that is not Chimaney, that is Ignis. Alright, Chimaney, let's showcase you. So I'm going to start off by doing... I'm going to go with the Kodama-like strategy, Tabora kind of strategy. Alright, let's see how well that works. Alright, so I got 2 level 10, I got the singular, and I'm going to run Tabora running all speed runes to trade disable. And then the good thing is, with Tabora and Chimaney, I do have a win condition. I could do Curse, I can do the AoE burn, and I can do Amber Dust for Amber Dust for DOT, so I'm good. So now I just need my Megataunt monster. Honestly, Bomb Beta would probably work out better, and the reason for that is that Bomb Beta would actually be able to also apply a Sunburn against the enemy, so I think I'm going to go with that instead. So Bomb Beta, I need to borrow you, and hopefully I have the runes for Bomb Beta. I think I might not have all of it, so I might have to go single life from Bomb Beta. Bomb Beta's 140, alright. So let's see this play out. So we're going to go team speed, and someone out there has to have a level 10 team speed. I know it. Okay, Lindworm. All right, let's borrow your level 10 team speed. All right, we'll give you strength for now, and I think this ought to work. So yeah, like I said, we're going to try out different setups for Chimaney to get the most usage out of the monster. It's definitely a monster that excels more if there is no Megataunt. And it's definitely a monster that excels more depending on a particular war situation. What I'm finding is that a lot of these monsters are more war-oriented than PvP, and that's just because the PvP meta is consistent. It's Megataunt, and that is so annoying. Alright, so my favorite trick, in this case, unfortunately, he is immune to stun, so even though I can deploy Steel, it's not going to work on Daigal. So we are going to just still do the AoE stun. And it missed, so of course that's always the thing. If enemy has hardened, there's always the chance it misses. So this is why the typical AoE deny, unless they have True Vision, unless they have something, it just doesn't work. Oh, I just realized the immune to torture is actually a status caster, so we'll go away after 2 turns. Let's just go ahead and do Blinding Punch on you. Let's see if you can miss your attack. Villain Slayer. Let's go Curse Stone. We got a lot of dots. Perfect System. Ouch! Alright, so I can do CDA, I can do that double stun here. Since I missed the first time, let's just showcase the double stun in action. Iron Door, and there we go, stun lands. So yeah, like I said, it just increases the likelihood of stun actually landing. Alright, let's go ahead and exit out of there. And what we're going to do is, I guess just try again. Let's give it another shot. Alright, another shot. Like I said, PvP, not the best way to showcase some of these monsters. So yeah, definitely more suited for war. Again, I'll just do my favorite trick. Alright, Nightmare on the Street. Luckily, I'll survive. Oh, I was going to switch my skill set on Bomb Beta. But that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the stun. Actually, this monster is immune to control. This monster can pack a punch. So what do I want to do? I think I'm not that afraid of Thump. I'd rather stun, so let's go for the AoE stun. And it does successfully land on Hardy, and it does successfully land on Shelly. My relic also kicks into Stamina Drain. I am going to go ahead and do Lighting Up the Darkness, Warming Lights. I think we can just do Lighting Up the Darkness. Alright, I am going to go with the Curse Stone to get some stamina draining there. Maybe, hopefully, prevent Vampirastro from attacking. Unless she wants to die with the Curse. Let's see, Flying with the Devil. Perfect. Alright, so now what we're going to try to do. So we have Curse, we have Curse, we have Curse. If I needed to CDA someone, I could. Shelly's still stunned though, so she's not a threat. If I needed to double stun, they're currently immune to stun, so no. So let's just do this. Let's hit Hardy. So now I have the fire protection, which against these monsters doesn't really help. But we do have burning on... Oh, I don't think I brought the AoE burning, but here, let's do the quicksand. And let's take a look at Shelly real quick. I imagine Shelly has the revival? Shelly does have revival, cool. So let's recharge and let's say Curse, so he's going to die. Let's say I need to activate cooldown so Shelly doesn't set up 100% shield. There's Rest on Bonfire. So again, utility-wise, I do like the monster. Again, I think it's a monster that you could probably just team speed, kind of how I have it now. You just need this monster to kind of go last and deal with whatever situation. 0 cooldown I probably don't need unless there's a fast Kodama that wrecks me. So I'm going to go for the AoE burn for this PvP skill set. Going to keep all that, and then let's give you the sunburn skill. So solar flare, we'll do Lighting Up the Darkness. All right, we'll do another battle. The other thing I was going to showcase was just 3 team speed, but it's kind of pointless because it's all the same right here. It's all Tabora denying and then doing the stun. And again, the bad thing, the reason like Kodama works and Tabora's sister works and Henrich could work is because they have more utility. It's not just CDA. Well, first of all, CDA shuts down a lot of monsters, but when you rely on something like stun, immune to stun, so it doesn't help you out so much. Here we're going to activate cooldown on Vampirastro because I don't want her to attack. I don't want her to get rid of my Megataunt. Here I am going to go ahead and just Solar Flare. So give him dots. I think, what was I blinded? I should have done a self skill. Let's go ahead and do Curse Stone. So she's shut down thanks to the single CDA. So I do love that you can single target. I do love that you can just like target them like that. Now my Relic will kick in when I do the AoE stun, so it'll drain their stamina. So that's helpful there too. Here's another dot. Alright, so Vampirastro is pretty much going to die. Daigal's going to die. So with this team specifically, with all the dots, it definitely does work out. And then Iron Door, double stun. Did you not get stunned last time? Here, let's Iron Door you, so now you are stunned. So yeah, that works, and this is a monster that typically has the Hardened trait. And I think we'll just end it there. So yeah, guys, that's Chimaney kind of in a nutshell. I could probably do more attacks, but it's essentially the same. Instead of running this monster as an attacker, I wouldn't do so. You look at the skill set, nothing deals damage, right? I thought it was an attacker based on the alt, but just looking through it, it's just a denier. It's like your treachery monster or your main denier, but you do gotta watch out for stun. So for PvP, not the best monster. For team war situations, depending on who you're facing, could definitely work out. And so anyhow, with that being said, guys, that is gonna be it for my exclusive first look on Chimaney. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.